Welcome back, Dawn Sullivan, Danny Miner, Vegas Views. How was your week, Danny?
Listen, Dawn, my week was great. We went to a haunted house. I saw Dawn at a haunted house. It's Halloween.
It was epic. It was so much fun. Guys, if you haven't been there, again, not a paid partnership. If you have not been there, go out to Moapa Valley. What was the name of it? The Corn Maze.
Corn Maze.
The Corn
Moapa
Maze.
Valley Corn Maze.
Total coincidence. So anyone that knows us and they saw the pictures of us on Facebook and got a little bit jealous. We didn't make plans and not invite all our people in production and all that kind of stuff. We truly did bump into each other there, but it was epic. It was so much fun. We did a haunted house together, and we shot zombies at paintball. That was cool.
That was fun.
You were a really good shot.
Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah. I was like, well, he was next to me. I'm like, ping, ping, ping. I'm like, oh. And I couldn't. I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, honestly, I just kept trying to get that guy down. Like that one that was like dancing. Like they taunt you and they're like kind of on your nerves. So I'm trying to kill this one guy. But yeah, I'm watching. You took one guy down.
Listen, I was trying to be nice and just shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
These guys were shooting him in the private parts.
Oh, yeah. I was like, ping, 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 ping. Yeah, the whole time. It was awesome, though. Really, really cool. It's cool for kids, cool for adults. I had a lot of fun.
If you have kids, it's a perfect place.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see they can rent a little spot to toast up marshmallows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
And they're making s'mores and have the, like,
yep.
what are the fire pits and everything going at night. It was really,
they
really
had pig
cool.
racing.
Oh,
the pigs were racing. It was awesome. It was awesome.
That was cool. But Danny goes to us because they had done the one of the corn mazes before us. Oh, do the hard corn maze because the easy corn maze easy, and then I'm doing the hard corn maze. I'm in there and I couldn't get out of there. And I'm like, I don't know if it's just me, if they're like smarter than us or what, but I was getting frustrated, and I'm like, I can't get out of here. I'm little. I'm like, it's like up to that. Finally, I got out like an hour later, and I did get pumpkins there, but they were black.
Were they?
Yeah, those pumpkins. Did you look at the pumpkins?
We walked through it. We couldn't see any. Was there any left?
Oh, there were a bunch. You have to walk far.
All the way back.
But
okay.
They were black, and then like some of those. What are those other ones called? They're like yellow with the. I don't know. They were weird ones. They were no like regular orange pumpkins. So what I did was I got like 6 of those funky old ones.
Okay.
And then I went to Smith's.
Okay.
And then I got orange ones, so then it looked like real pumpkin picking. But yeah, I got black.
And the food was good there too.
The food was so good.
Yeah, and I got that hot chocolate with peanut butter your husband got for me.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And I got cheesecake.
I didn't have the cheesecake yet, but I had the I don't even know what it was, just full of frickin' sugar. I felt my eyes like binging. Anyway, yeah, really good time, guys. If you want to take the kids someplace or you guys just want to go, it's a cool, like a date night thing. It's very, very cool. There's a lot to do there, a lot going on. So that's in Moapa Valley. It's not too far. And when you're driving there, don't get nervous. You look like you're going up into a thing. I'm going to be honest. Driving up in there, I'm like, hell no, I'm not going there. There's a sign like this way, and it's like in a dirt road. And I'm like, no, let's get killed. But it was cool. And then also, one thing, did you think we were really in danger in that maze?
Listen, when you're in them haunted houses and these guys come off at you with a chainsaw, all you need is one nutball, right? So one crazy goofball.
Exactly what I thought.
Right?
Because I saw how you were on guard, which is really cool. Because I was like, let Danny go first. Like he's the law, and his girl. They're the law. Let them go first. And they're like all like this. I'm like, okay, just don't him. But the guys with the chainsaw, that did scare me. I did think to myself, oh, one kid. They shoot up schools. They do a lot. One kid that's like pissed off at everyone's gonna chop some bodies up. This is what I'm thinking. Then it got like smokies, and then you smell the smell of the chainsaws. I'm thinking, all right, this could be it for me.
This could be it.
So I was like not even firing back like I normally would. Like get out of here. I was just like covering my face because I didn't breathe the smell, and I got out of there as soon as I can. So yeah, it was kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest with you. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. It's well worth it. I would definitely recommend taking the kids.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was
what else
awesome.
this week? What else going on? TikTok's funky. What is
Listen,
happening?
TikTok's driving me nuts. I want to scream. Listen, the last 3 weeks it's been a little iffy, but this week's been really bad. Like, Dawn, I can't get anything going, and I thought, oh my God, did I lose it? Honest to God, I was like, I started getting panic, and then my girlfriend's views are down. Yeah. She doesn't even want to post videos because she said nothing's going. And then I Googled it, even all big creators. Usually when TikTok's doing an update or something, sometimes it gets like this. Yeah. I've had this happen before, but it's scary when you're a content creator and all of a sudden nothing's going.
Yeah.
So
it's like your work just
because I mean that's money I have coming in every month.
And nobody's made a public announcement.
No, nothing yet. So I'm hoping whatever it is, it goes away. So.
Guys, call in, text in, leave comments and messages for us if this is happening to you guys as well.
Yes.
If TikTok is being very slow for you as well. So that's the only network you've seen so far. Because Instagram's popping right now. So it's probably just TikTok.
Something's with TikTok, and every time they do updates, it usually does this for a couple days, but it's been about a week.
Okay.
So it's really weird. Like every once in a while, a video, like I have one at 10,000 right now. I had one pop to 75, but my videos are like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's usually I'll post a video and I'll look 5 seconds later, 10 seconds later, I'm already at 1,000 views. That is not happening. So something's going on with TikTok.
We definitely know something's going on.
Yeah.
He's not blowing up, even with just people that don't like you to say shit to you, right?
Yes.
Like, yeah. So we know now something's going on. But yeah, call and let us know what experience you're having. Okay, crime this week.
Oh my God, there was
I'm
so
out of
much.
the loop.
The only thing I could tell you that I just did a video on, a Major League Baseball player.
Okay.
His from the 90s. I believe his name was Joseph Serafine. He was actually on Bar Rescue too.
Okay. I love that show.
Yeah, I love that.
Bar Rescue.
I would like to meet Tapper. I like it. He has that
cool
temper.
show.
He walks in.
Yeah.
If I was on John, I'll be honest with you. If I was a bar owner, and that guy started yelling at me. Me and him would go at it.
Hell yeah.
I would never let him yell at me like that.
That is the only
never.
thing. I've been a business owner for a long time.
And he'd say, "Want to leave?" I'd say, "Good, leave."
You get the book.
Yeah, I would do. Yeah,
I would think that so many times, especially when he's like up on the staff and like the good staff that have been there for a
Yeah.
long time. And then you bring this person in and he's trashing your staff and your ethics and I couldn't handle that. I'm sorry. I'm okay with constructive criticism, but someone yelling at me,
No way.
fixing my shit, I'd be
No.
like, I made the wrong
That's
phone call.
disrespectful.
Get out of here.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But anyway, this Joseph Serafine, 2 years ago, his in-laws, father-in-law and mother-in-law, were shot in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
Okay, the father was unalived. I keep saying it. Sorry, I have to say that on TikTok.
Yeah.
Murdered.
Yeah.
On TikTok, I gotta say unalived.
Yeah.
The father was murdered. The wife, the mother-in-law, she survived her wounds. 77 and 71.
Wow.
Okay, shot in her Lake Tahoe home
Yeah.
2 years ago. He did this kill. He shot his in-laws. He's a Major League Baseball player for like 8-10 years. He was on Bar Rescue, shot his in-laws. He's accused of it anyway.
Isn't it so wild, Danny? You never know.
I know.
You just never.
It's crazy.
Ever know. It is crazy.
Yeah, I just posted that video like right before I came here.
We really have to work on in this country and just everywhere on mental health because you would have never thought he has a good life, right?
He has
He's
a great
ball
life.
player.
Yeah.
He's doing things, whatever, and he just offs them, kills them.
Kills them.
Is there motive? Like, is
they
there a
didn't
reason?
announce any motive or anything. The only thing they said was he was always hurting financially. He always made bad financial. Think about it. He's into Major League Baseball, and he's like broke again. You know what I mean? And then it happens to a lot of athletes.
That's hard to do.
I don't know how to do it.
I know. That's got to be hard. So you have to be really, really
Horrible.
bad with money.
Yes.
Really bad with money in order for you to have that much money and still end up broke. There's got to be an addiction there. There's got to be something because normal, regular people, even if you have a slight shopping problem.
Right.
I mean, a really bad shopping problem, you still are going to have money and not be broke.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like something's really off there. It's usually an addiction or something that does that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Bring it. Just you know me, I have ADHD, so I'm getting right off the topic. Did you see when I left here? I got taxed last week at that store. I did a video. Didn't you see they shut the store down for me last week?
Oh shit! I did. That was so cool. Oh, last week the hat store.
I went in there.
So awesome.
They follow me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I walk in that store, I was like, "Hey, the crime's over," and they're trying to get me to buy hats and stuff like that. And their hats are so cool.
Yeah.
They really are. I got a Pink Panther hat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a Polk High hat, an Al Bundy hat.
Yeah.
So, it's 4 touchdowns in one game. So I walked in there and she goes, "Hey, listen, I'm going to shut the store down. Take you in the warehouse. You can see all our hats." They locked the store down. They took me in the back room. I thought, hey, I'm starting to get clout in this town. This is great.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I ended up buying 2 hats from them. But it was awesome. They're in the South Point Outlets.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Pro Elite, something like that.
I know. I think I know where the place is. In
Yeah.
the South Premium Outlet Mall.
Yes.
Yes, I know where that is. Yes.
In fact, I'll probably go there today. I love that store. I always go over there. But it was great. It was awesome.
Okay.
And I got noticed last week. They closed the store down for me this week.
I know. I know. He doesn't even realize too, though. See, I get all the women calls on my my DMs. Does Danny really have a girlfriend?
Come
Seriously,
on.
does he have a girlfriend? Is that her in the picture with you guys? Because I posted the picture.
Yeah.
I get it. Is he really that good looking in real life? I do, and I have to like man the ladies. I do. Some guys I get like, oh, your partner in crime is a loudmouth, and you know me, I'm like, fuck yourself. Like whatever. I don't need your damn fucking follow.
Listen, the guys hate me. They do. Let's be honest with you. They do.
Yeah.
The guys hate me. I don't know why, but they hate me.
That's jealousy and envy because they want to say what you're saying, but they don't have to say it.
I know.
They think like you think, but they don't have the mouth. They can't do it. So many people in this world are scared of what other people are going to think about them, and so it is kind of intimidating when you're around somebody that's a mouth. Like when I meet a mouth, I'm a mouth, so I know. Like I meet a mouth, like our production, she's a mouth too, so I get along. But when I meet other women that are a mouth, I've got to see who's mouthier, what her credibility is, how she became mouthy. There's a whole thing about being mouthy. And it's intimidating to people that aren't that way. Like you. Whatever got you this way, you don't give a shit. You're not changing. There's nobody going to calm you down. No one's going to tame you. You're wild. It's happening. It's done. Right? Other men aren't like that. They were raised differently or for whatever reason, they've got to tone it down. So Danny says what other men think and then they don't like him. They're like, oh, babe, look at that good-looking, really nice guy that all the women like on TikTok, making a ton of money off TikTok, not having a 9-to-5, just sitting at home, enjoying himself at the lake every single day, having a beautiful life with his beautiful girlfriend and his awesome co-star, and he's having a wonderful life. She's a dick. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's
jealousy.
Listen,
jealousy. You have a good life. They're mad at you.
I do get it bad. I do. The guys, I mean, they call me all kind of things,
They're
you know.
mad.
Yeah.
I'd be mad too if I was some stuffy guy working a 9-to-5 and then my wife is sitting home watching you, Googling over your beautiful blue eyes and your
my fake blue eyes.
Fake blue eyes.
And my fake filter.
And
yes.
And your ability to lip sing like no other. Yeah.
Oh, did you see the one I did this week?
No, I missed it.
Yes, you did. You
the
liked
Gambler?
it. No, I did the one with oh my god.
Oh! Yes. What was that?
I took it down so I wouldn't embarrass it. It was kind of
Don't take them down. Why? She gets so embarrassed.
No, not Olivia. I was thinking
Your
my
daughter?
daughters might see that one. That was a bad one.
No,
you kind of knew that one. That was a little bad. But I
love
love
the lip syncing one. So anyway, so this is kind of like the theme here. The women go on, they love Danny, then they hit me up. Like, and I'm like, no, he is committed and she's awesome and this and that. And he's not going to become single. But, you know, the girls like you. That's why I said get an OnlyFans.
You know, they say
you should sell like you're fucking. You should just scream at these girls. Get an OnlyFans and they can pay you to fucking yell. If they love you. Put the blue contacts
I can put like hard underwear on or something.
You don't even gotta go there.
Oh, okay.
So people like weird shit on OnlyFans. You guys don't visit go on OnlyFans.
I've never been on OnlyFans.
Go check it out. Go check it out.
I feel like a dirty old man on OnlyFans.
Why?
Look at this. I don't know.
There's feet.
Huh?
There's feet.
There's feet.
There's everything.
There's all kind of options.
Everything's on OnlyFans.
Could you
They
imagine?
have men in your age dancing like Magic Mike on OnlyFans.
Oh, come on.
Swear.
Oh, my God.
Magic Mike OnlyFans. Yep.
Listen, I draw a line at that. I draw a line. There's no nudity in my contract.
Right, of course. I'm just saying, you don't have to get nude, but the ladies like you enough. Listen, if they're logging on and they're scrolling and stopping and liking and corresponding with you, why, Danny? What are you offering? They like what you have to say, and you're good looking. If you were bad looking, they wouldn't stop at all. So why not put that on an OnlyFans? OnlyFans makes more money than TikTok.
Ladies,
I'm just putting it out
honestly, I hate it's a filter. I have a filter up. It makes me look. Listen, when I take the filter down, I'm like, whoa! Like this is what I do. I put my TikTok video up there. And I'm like, I can take this filter off, and then I take it off. I'm like, whoa! Where'd this old man come from? And
he's so not. You know what it is?
I swear to God,
he has aged him, and you see that he's older, but he's like salt and peppery. Like he looks good. I can say this, and we're so cool. Danny looks good. He does. And the green eyes sometimes are even nicer than the blue, but the blue catch them. But the greenish, like he's green. I mean,
maybe I'll get the blue eye contacts so I can have them on all the time.
Yeah, and then you could be full time.
Yeah, then I'll be over at Chippendales over there, probably at the Rio.
You don't have to do Chippendales.
No.
Just go on OnlyFans as Magic Mike. Do Magic Danny. Imagine? That'd be so funny.
Oh my God.
You'd get a ton of hits. That would be so great.
Listen, I never thought at 55 years old that I would even have women DMing me and everything.
They love you.
I never
thought me. They DM me because they're like nervous to like. Does he really? I swear. I'm going to show you sometimes, but I don't ever show you because you're in a committed relationship with someone that you love, that I love. She's awesome. She's so fun to hang out with. Olivia's just.
But you know what? She's so different than us. I forgot to tell you when we got back to the house. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I could tell where you're in Don's shows." She said, used to, boom, 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 boom.
We don't shut up.
Yes.
Okay, we don't shut up, and then the conversation's like blah 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 blah. Oh, blah 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 blah. We never finish one. We don't say goodbye. We stood for 45 minutes saying goodbye. Oh,
Yeah.
talking about something else. I'm telling you, it's a personality trait, and it's where we're from. Oh, and I heard one thing too, my DMs too. Somebody that knows me fairly well says you sound like a completely different person when you're talking to Danny. My accent comes out so much more, and then I had to say, is that true? And I watched the show, and when I'm talking to you, it's like thick on out.
Is it because of mine?
Yeah, because I'm hearing you, and I'm like,
See, I don't
and when
hear
I
an
talk to my
accent
brother,
with me.
oh my god, you have such a thick accent.
That's what
worse
everybody
than mine, like
says.
thick. Oh my god, yeah.
I don't.
When I talk
see
to
it.
my brother, he has like a thick New York accent.
Right.
Like he just literally got here. He's been here for 25 years, but like he just literally got here. You have it that thick. I don't normally, but when I speak to you, it comes out. Then all the words come out. Then I start sounding like, yeah, but I heard that this week too. And
Listen,
I'm
you
like, really?
being-
and I agree.
You being a talent agent and all,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I filmed that one reality show. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
other things in the thing. They actually brought that up to me, that my voice sells. My accent sells.
Absolutely.
They said people love
100%.
that accent. People get flocked to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's weird. I never thought my voice, my
Well,
accent,
yeah.
that's weird.
Can I tell you something? When I first moved to Las Vegas in 08, and I've been back and forth since 08, and I did my talent out here, everybody was just drawn to me, and they used to say, we want to work with the New York girl. What's her name? The one with the thick accent. For some reason, it just draws people, and I don't know why.
Right.
But I have worked on my accent this whole time to get rid of it, actually.
Like,
I like the way, I'm going to offend like a whole group of people, my family, everyone.
I offend people
I'm
every
going
day.
for
so-
it. I'm diving in. I like the way men sound with an East Coast accent. I don't like the way females sound with an East Coast accent. I don't. It makes us rough. Like, I look like this, and I know I sound rough.
Right.
I know I don't sound feminine. I already know. I know I'm like, hey, you, go fuck yourself. Like, I know that about me. So back in 08, when everyone's like, oh, you have such a thick accent, through the years, I've tried to change it, and now it's much better. Now I have like a, what do they call it? Like a like a phone voice.
Telemarketing.
Like a, what do they call it? People say that, like a customer service.
Customer
voice.
service.
I have a good customer service voice with no accent, but when I talk to you, it all
It
comes out.
just came out just now.
Mhm. Yeah. But you know what? I read accents really well. We did an audition this week, and some girl, she was like with us for like 15 minutes, and then she said, four. And I said, oh, where in New York are you from? I knew right away, and it was New York, and I typed it, and she's like, oh, Brooklyn, and I knew. She said, how did you know? I said, because you said the word four, and she said my name right.
Right.
Dawn.
Yeah, you know what? Did you ever watch The King of Queens?
Of course I did. Doug and Carrie.
Oh.
I love that.
Remember when Carrie tries to get rid of the accent? Don't you remember that? Because she was trying to go for a new position, and the one girl told her the accent's going to stop you.
Yeah.
And so she tries that. I mean, that was
But
hilarious.
that's how I feel. I
Yeah.
feel like for years I sounded like Carrie. Like
Yeah.
her and like who else has, oh my God. My
Well,
dad.
Carrie had that cocky attitude. That's what I loved about her. Didn't you? Not that you.
Yeah. But you know who my dad used to say I used to remind him of a lot? Not the voice, but the way I sounded, and I had to stop it. Fran Drescher.
Really? I don't see that.
Yeah, because imagine, I've been washed by the West for
Right.
so long now.
Right.
But yeah, I used to have such a thick one. Yeah, yeah.
We
I
got-
wasn't as whiny. Should
No.
tell us 2-minute break.
She's telling us 2 minutes. Last week we talked so much. We talked to like 1:50.
I know. I know.
It
And
just.
she's Maria's so cool. She doesn't even like get on us.
I know.
I'd be like, get out of my studio, but she's so cool.
I feel like these two. They just don't
They
shut
don't
up.
Shut up. They
But
get-
you do remind me of Kelly a little bit, like the attitude. I can
Oh, yeah.
tell you could be tough like her because she was tough.
oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, you were married to her. She's
Yeah.
gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
I mean, she let Doug have it.
I'm a little bit of a hothead, but I've calmed down. Like from me 20 years ago, I can't even, like, I don't even like that girl. To today, I have chilled out, I've slowed down, I calmed down. But when something is important to me and it's like means something to me, oh, I'm fire. I'm hot. That happened to me this week, but I don't want to get into it. I'll tell you. Okay, real quick. So one of my people that work with me had upset me really bad in the studio. She's a young girl or whatever, and I just flipped my shit on her. I went, like, I was seeing red. I was so pissed off. We had to talk it out, but it's impossible to talk to me when I get like that.
Yeah.
So it's me running my mouth. The girl, like, Dawn, let me talk to you because I'm like, shut the fuck up. And it's like, really, like, yeah, so I get like that. I get hot quick, which isn't good. It's not a look, so I try.
I know.
Yeah.
I
You're the same way. I know it. I know.
I know.
I already know.
You know what? When my temper comes out around people that never seen it,
It's startling.
yes.
Yeah.
And then, we'll get back into it, but I talked to that interview I had this morning.
Yeah.
I told her that.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that later,
Yeah.
but I told her, I said, my Italian temper, if I get pushed enough, it comes out.
I don't even know if we can blame it on like DNA and genetics in Italian. I think it's an upbringing thing. I really believe this because I had a family like that. You don't let someone bully you. You don't let someone hit you. You say how it is. Tell the truth. Say how you feel. That's the way I was raised. And then when you put me in an environment with a bunch of people that are either lying or sweeping shit under the carpet, I'm going to be the fucking ringer. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm ringing the bell. Here we are. Let's get on the same page. And I think people take me, like, for instance, Natalie, I love her. She knows me so well. She's nothing like me. We're polar opposites, and we work together every single day. And she'll just be like, Dawn, tell me, talk to you. So I'll fucking on and on and on and on. And then like an hour later, she's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Now it's also, she lets me release it. Don't you feel like if you release what you're going to say, then you're fine?
I'm better.
But doing it in front of people that don't know, that's scary shit. It's like, oh shit, Danny's hot. What's he going to do now? Yeah, I'm the same way. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Commercial break. Well, we're not pissed off today, so that's good.
I know, but
no?
I got a point to bring up when we come
Shit,
back.
that means he's a little pissed off. Okay, and he's going to come back with something. Guys, we're taking a 2-minute break. We'll be right back to you.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.
Welcome back, Dawn Sullivan, Danny Miner, No Meds. Do you notice I didn't say no meds when we first went on?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not mad up today.
No, I'm not medded up today.
I will be probably when I leave. No, just
oh, yeah, you're going to have some edibles and gamble. You're going gambling today.
I'm probably gambling. I always
very
gamble.
Cool. I'm going to gamble.
Hey, Dawn,
I
we're
don't
talking
gamble.
about the TikTok
Yeah.
things. Social media. I don't know if people know this, okay? But there is a site out there called OnlyFans.
Fans only or OnlyFans?
I'm not
Write in
sure.
And tell us. I think it's because you got me confused now. I think it's fans only. I think it's fans only, and we're saying OnlyFans because we're old.
Fans only?
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn it was
It's
OnlyFans,
OnlyFans.
but I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, there is people making like $25,000 to $30,000 a month.
Absolutely more.
More.
Yeah.
There's people that are. I saw this one girl. She made like $10 million on there or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Absolutely.
She was like, she was working at In-N-Out or
Yes.
some kind of
Yes,
restaurant,
I
and now
saw
she
that.
went on there.
Yes, I
And
saw
she's
that.
like, what do you think about it? How do you feel about
I think that's fantastic.
So
Are you
what?
kidding me?
it? Listen,
Are you kidding me?
I'll
That
be
is
honest with you.
fantastic.
If I was a young girl,
Yeah.
even if it's an older girl,
Yeah.
I would do it 100%.
155%. Listen, guys, if you have anything to offer on that channel, go for it. I'm not trying to exploit you or exploit young women. I'm a talent agent. I work with young models every single day of my life, male and female. I work with little kids and everything. If you are of the age of 21 and over and you are going to make money in whatever kind of way you're going to make money, OnlyFans is not just taking off your clothes and this and that. It could be your feet. It could be just anything. 100% do it. No, really, you ever log on? There's feet options, women that let their body hair grow.
Oh,
It's a little twisted, but there's a demographic for everything,
what she's
right?
basically saying is any fetish that you have
Anything.
on OnlyFans.
Anything's on OnlyFans, yeah. I'm telling you.
I've never been on that.
Danny, I'm gonna.
I know
send
you guys don't
something.
believe me when I tell you this stuff, but I've never
There
been on
is a
that.
50. He's gonna be 53 soon. A 53-year-old man. He is so good looking, and he thinks he's Magic Mike.
Maybe I could be Magic
He
Mike.
wears like little thong things. He dances. He like grinds on the chair. You ever watch the Magic Mike movie?
No.
So you don't even know. That's
No.
not even like a gay movie for you to watch. Not that there's anything wrong with watching a gay movie, but there's not even a gay movie for you to watch. It's more so about women than it is about men. But anyway, it's a good storyline, and he's grinding on all these chicks. But yeah, there's a guy a couple years younger than you on OnlyFans right now making, I'm going to say $15,000 a month, and he thinks he's Magic Mike. He's adorable.
And all he does is he take clothes off?
Well, he's only.
See, he does. I can tell he takes clothes off. Don, I can't take. Well, I'm not gonna tell you. I can't take clothes off. God gave me these looks, but he just shorted me everywhere else.
Danny's trying to say he's not in a good shape. It's not nice. Don't say that about yourself. You are so blessed. But I'm telling you, it's true.
Listen, I would be so embarrassed.
There's a lot of cowboys on there too.
So this guy dances.
He dances
In front of the
100%
camera.
In front of the camera. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He's in good shape. He's kind of your build. He's like not a big giant, but he's like kind of your build. Lean, got like that, and he's just dancing, and yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then there's another one on there that's a cowboy. Like that. There's a lot of cowboys on there, actually. I don't know if that's like a fetish with women, or I have no idea, but like that.
Listen,
cowboy
it's really
thing.
weird because I'm very outgoing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to even taking
Oh, he's
shirts.
embarrassed. He's red.
Yes.
Yeah, boobs. I know boobs get you because the one time you saw like the lady's boob, you're like, oh shit, I saw a boob.
I'm
Yeah.
weird about things like that. Like, for how outgoing I am, I'm
Yeah.
still like Jason's here in the audience today, and Jason will tell you, we have.
Jason doesn't
We
give a
had
fuck.
my last podcast that I did. We'd have pool parties and stuff like that, and we'd pick a different pool, and we'd have 4 or 5 pool parties throughout the summer, and I would wear a shirt at the pool.
Really?
Yes, and people would get on me about it too, but I would tell them it's because I didn't want to get burned.
Yeah, but that wasn't the truth.
No, I'm a little insecure. I'm old. I feel any guy that's over 50 shouldn't be taking their shirt off.
See, you're good though, because now he's pulling female heartstrings, because that was so cute that now the girls are gonna be like, oh my god, and he has an insecurity, because
I
girls
do.
love that shit.
I do.
Unhealthy, no offense, ladies. Unhealthy girls love that shit. He's got some insecurities. I can fix them. Don't try to fix them.
They like bad guys too, girls.
They like bad guys. They
Yes.
like unstable men. They like
Yes.
men that need to be dusting off and needed to be polished. Not me. Come as you are. Be mentally stable. Have it all together. I don't feel sorry for you if you've had a hard life. So have I. Work your stuff out in therapy. Come at me normal, 100%. When someone's like, oh, this and that, my head is, you're a damn man. Figure your shit out. Okay? It's been a rough life.
But that OnlyFans, I think people should do it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, social media is the future. We're all broke out here because the economy's crap. You know what I mean? But if you talk to Biden, it's not crap, but it's crap. You know what I mean? So we got to do something.
Absolutely. I'm
There's gotta be-
100% for it. Now, do I believe in anything having to do with someone being forced to do anything
No,
like that, or
no.
trafficking? Or
Right.
no, I'm actually an advocate for that. Anything
Yeah.
with sex trafficking, this, that, whatever, I will help all those people. But I just think if it is something you want to do, you're willing to do, and you want to make money, why not? Why are you working in Burger King? Why? Sometimes, I don't go in the Burger King, but if I did go in the Burger King, I'm sure there's a beautiful young lady in the Burger King. What are you doing? If I was your age, or not even just, what are you doing at the Burger King, right? Get on the OnlyFans or Fans Only, whatever it's called.
I told my daughter.
Not a paid partnership, again. Not a paid partnership, but we're all about the OnlyFans. Pop on, check what it is. People spend a lot of money on weird stuff. That's another thing too. I got to bring this
Go ahead.
up. A lot of these young girls, I don't mean to sound so old, but I'm going to right now. A lot of these young girls are doing this shit for free. I'm watching, they're homie hopping. You know what that is?
No.
Okay, homie hopping. A bunch of young girls are just like, oh shit, she said homie hopping. Homie hopping. It's a thing where you're from one bro to the next bro to the next bro to the next bro, and you're homie hopping. You're being with all these different guys and whatever. And a lot of girls are just doing it. It's not like it used to be back in the day.
I
It's
grew up in
different.
the 80s. There was no
Me too.
homie hopping.
There was
I
no
don't know what the
homie
hell that is.
That was like you and your friend, and then your friend and your friend and your friend
And she
all
slept
sleep
with
with the
everybody.
same girl, and then you guys still like her. She would have been trashed out, right, by the second guy. She would have been gross, but no, they homie hop now. If you're homie hopping anyway, get on OnlyFans. You know what I mean? At least you're getting paid.
I don't know how this show doesn't get canceled.
I know. I just called a bunch of adolescent girls homie hoppers. I know that's bad, but it's true. It's real. It's true.
And now, listen, I'm getting off the subject a little bit. You brought up something about, like, why work at Burger King? I was telling my daughter, Jocelyn, you met my daughter. I was telling her, I was like, there's sports teams here. There's the Vegas Golden Knights. There's the Raiders. I said, Google. She said she's trying, she's single now, my daughter. Again, I said, go to these bars where they are. Get with an athlete, you'll be rich. I was telling her, get one of the Golden Knights, you'll be rich. So I was telling my daughter, Google, find out what bar they are after and go hang out there.
She's stunning.
My daughter,
she's beautiful.
Girl,
Very, very pretty girl.
Yeah.
See? And then that's the thing. She'll end up with a normal guy. She has a good education. She's good looking.
Yeah.
She will end up with maybe one of these athletes or a normal guy. She's not going to be a homie hopper because she doesn't need to be, right?
So
And just to clarify, guys, I 100% believe in God. I am a very strict, stern Christian, 100%. The OnlyFans attitude with me is true. I truly feel this way. But just so you know, I 100% believe in God. Don't do anything you don't want to do. Don't do anything you're ever forced into doing. But OnlyFans is a great way to make money. Just putting it out there. And if you disagree with me because you're a Christian and you think people shouldn't take their clothes off or show other people their feet or feed into other people's fetishes, look deeper into your life. Look in the mirror because I 100% guarantee you, no matter how Christian you are, you're feeding into someone's fetish right now. It's true. It's true. If we dive deep, Jason could come on and give you and tell you if you dive deep enough, because you're not going to agree with me, everyone is doing something. It doesn't matter. Like me, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't even ingest caffeine. You can find something about me. I shop too much. And I night shop too. You know what I do? I'll be on the couch and I'll be watching some of my reality shows. I love reality.
You go on Amazon.
Oh yeah, and then I forget. And then it's like, oh, yeah, that's so awesome. And until it's like purchased and I'm in my hands, I forget that I bought it. So that's like a bad thing. But yeah, everybody has something, guys. So before you judge somebody else for what I was going to say, yes, go on OnlyFans and make money that way. Because I know I'm going to get heat right now.
Yeah, I mean, especially like older people. Like, could you imagine telling your parents that this is going on? Like, could you imagine that? Could you imagine, like, I think my parents are both gone. But them realizing that people go on camera, take their clothes off for money, it would be, like, my parents would not even be able to comprehend this.
My mother, I had the coolest parents, and anyone that knew my parents will agree with this. My mother would be like, oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. I wonder who's on that. My mother would be the type that would get on OnlyFans just to see, well, what are they doing? Oh. Then tell my brother, there's some pretty girls on OnlyFans. Yeah, that's my mother. My father would have been like, wait, what are they doing? How do I get one? OnlyFans? They want my foot? How do I get my foot on the OnlyFans? He would tell my mother, Denise, put the camera to my foot. I want to make some money. Yeah, my dad would have been on
That
OnlyFans.
is a weird fetish, the foot fetish, right?
I don't like feet. I don't hate feet. I'm okay with feet, but I don't see
anything
guys are sexual or attractive, or I can't see anything like that.
It's a big fetish, though.
Huge. People love feet.
Like, I'll be on TikTok, and a TikTok live will come up there, and a girl will just be sitting there like this, and people are giving her money.
Yeah.
Doing
I just
her nails.
don't see why the feet are like a thing. I don't know where sex or even like anything intimate comes from the foot. Like, we walk on them. I don't know. I really don't know. If you guys call in or text in, let us know what is.
Guys are even into armpits and shit like
that.
Well,
the hair thing is coming a big thing. I told you. They challenged this one girl on.
So it's going back to the 80s.
Oh yeah. They challenged her for $10,000. She cannot.
We're getting canceled.
She could not save. If we get canceled, you guys will find you somewhere. No, but she can't shave her body hair for 3 months for $10,000.
Like, her legs, everything.
Everything for 3 months, $10,000. They want to see how long her hair can grow. Would you do that? Not shave anything?
Of course.
I wouldn't.
Of course.
I wouldn't do that for $10,000 for 3 months. I couldn't do that. No, I couldn't do that.
I would do a lot of things for $10,000.
You would?
Yeah.
See, no. No, my standards are different. What would you do for $10,000? Guys, you got to write in. Tell me what you would do for $10,000. They're all going to be like, Danny. What would you not do? What would you do for $10,000? Where does your line?
Well, I don't take clothes off. I'm just not that kind of guy. I'm insecure about that.
You wouldn't take your clothes off for $10,000?
I don't even know if I'd take my shirt off on this camera and sit here for $10,000.
Oh, see, I would. Zero problem. I would. $10,000. I'd take my shirt off and sit here for $4,000.
$4,000?
$4,000. Yeah, $4,000.
But
Yeah.
it depends. If I was broke, like when I was going through my divorce, I was broke. Then maybe I'd do it.
So what else would you do?
I'm not broke right now, but if I was broke,
So the shirt thing's a big thing for you.
I just feel insecure. But I'll be honest with you, I've been doing exercises,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling a little bit better about myself.
You look great. You look fantastic.
I've been trying to like get the midsection. That's the thing, So I've been trying to do sit-ups, push-ups. I'm doing this, so I'm trying. Now, if I got this opportunity that I got coming,
Yeah.
it's in April. I hit the gym. I'm gonna be in shape.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Danny has dysmorphia. Here I go. I got to bring my psychology into this again.
My daughter's, not my daughter. My girlfriend says that.
Yeah. I think he has dysmorphia. I don't think he sees what we see. Danny's in really good shape for his age.
Oh, for my age,
you're
for my
in
age, I
really
would say.
good shape.
If I look at other guys in their 50s, of course they're not.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know
so
what I mean?
no, but I think you have dysmorphia. I think you're kind of seeing something that's not existing. Because I think you probably look great without a shirt on. So I don't know, but yeah, Danny.
I don't.
Dysmorphia, Danny.
I don't. That's why I wear a shirt at the pool.
But for 10,000, what else would you do? Would you eat a bug for 10 grand?
Yes.
See, I wouldn't do that.
Yes,
I couldn't. I wouldn't eat. I don't think I'd ingest specific things for 10 grand. Like I wouldn't eat anything.
Did you ever eat rattlesnake?
No, Danny, I never eat rattlesnakes.
It's awful.
Is that 2 to commercial or 2 to over? Commercial, good.
Commercial good. We still have a couple minutes.
Um,
And let's this last 15 minutes. Let's talk some UFO crap again. I got some
Okay.
good stuff.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, guys, write in. Let us know what you would and wouldn't do for 10,000. Because now I'm
That could be like a
curious.
thing.
Yeah.
What would we do for 10 grand?
Yeah.
What would be the?
You know, now that I'm thinking, like, okay, I wouldn't eat specific things. That would be a weird thing for me. I wouldn't want certain things in my body. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to eat anything that could, like, maybe mess up my digestive system or anything like that. So that's where I would kind of draw the line. Anything else, I think I'm, like, good for 10 grand. Like, not anything else. I mean, within limits.
10 grand's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It is, but it isn't.
I agree.
Yes,
When I left my police job, and I know we're going to take a break. When I left my police job, we got a lump sum plus we got our pension, which is very weird because they're trying to stop that in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So everything I put into my pension, I got back. Plus I get a pension.
That's very cool.
Yeah, they usually don't do
That's
that.
very cool.
They're trying to. So when I left there, I got like $75,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a lump sum, and Olivia got like 25. But that makes you realize it's not a lot of
It's
money
not.
because it cost me $10,000 to move here.
Oh, yeah.
Across the country, it cost me
Yes.
$10,000. Then when I got here, they made me. I didn't have a job, so the condo that I rented, they made me pay 6 months ahead of time.
course, yeah.
So that was another $8,000, $9,000, whatever the hell it was, right? So before you know it, that money's
It's
dwindling.
gone.
Yeah, if I didn't get that, and plus, I didn't have a steady job for a couple of months out
Mhm.
here, so I mean, it doesn't last long. It
Yeah.
sounds like a lot of money, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's
well, that's
not.
the thing. I think people with money these days, it's a little bit strange. I mean, we're really not we, but the world's really going in a funky place financially. It's kind of scary.
But if you think about, we went to that, and I know we're going to take a break and we'll come back, but
Yeah.
that haunted house, think about that. It was expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great, but it's expensive. But I was thinking, what if you had a family? Like if you just had normal jobs and you had 3 kids.
You couldn't afford to do that.
It cost you $500.
Right, with paying a mortgage,
Yeah.
some car payments, some kids' school,
Yes.
kids' stuff, and then,
It's too
500
expensive.
Yeah, it really is.
It would have cost you at
Yes.
least, if you had 3 kids, at least $500.
Absolutely.
It would have cost you
Yeah.
out there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
But it was
But
expensive.
it is sad in a way for
Yeah.
people that can't take their kids to something like that because it is so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like baseball games and anything.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be back.
Guys, we'll be right back. He said, I guess we'll be back.
Well, we might get canceled from it. You never know.
Imagine she's like, get out. One more curse out of you, Danny. One more.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. If you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
All right, we are back. And listen, it wouldn't be a show unless I get a little crazy. It just wouldn't. And I think we didn't get crazy enough, so let's talk aliens.
Great.
Because now last week, you and Jason really, both sides, I could tell how you don't believe this. And I understand you're a little scared because it's weird, it's strange. But I'm going to tell you the TikTok I saw this week.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for this? The ex-Pentagon chief sat down with all these UFO guys. You know, George Knapp. Do you know who George Knapp is?
do.
He's a news guy here in Las Vegas, but
Yes.
he's a big UFO guy. He sat down with George Knapp, the other big UFO guys, and he said he got permission to tell. Now, this is what he tells. He says 100% the United States of America has a UFO in custody. They have it in their custody. And he personally said, this guy who is the chief of the Pentagon, okay? And I know Jason's like, well, you know, the chief of the Pentagon, you guys just don't want to listen, said he was in the craft and it has no engine. He has no idea how it runs. It's just an inside the craft is no engine.
Well, Danny, I am a woman of my word, and I promised you last week that I was going to watch the movie.
Did you? I didn't even ask you.
I did.
Okay.
And from what you just said, and watching the movie, and doing my own research, because I'm not one that can just hear you. I have to see it, and I've done my own research. It was actually, I didn't fall asleep till 4:30 in the morning doing all my research, because I got down the rabbit hole. I believe you. I 100% believe you. To your extent
What did you
of
think?
what you believe,
What did you think of that movie?
there's no way that's a lie. That's
Yes!
real.
Yes, and if you watch the documentary and see the real
I
guys,
didn't see the documentary
Yeah.
yet. That is real. That is true. And then I also found some other stuff I'll send to you. It's more current to date that makes me feel like this is real. They're here. They're existing. We don't know how. They take people. It's true.
right?
I believe you.
Honestly, something's going on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think they're feeding us little bit by little
Yeah.
bit because they don't want the shock value.
Right.
And,
This is going to be good. I can feel
there's
it.
this one UFO guy, the guy that was a whistleblower. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I saw him in a TikTok and they said, if the general public knew what you knew, how would they feel? If they knew exactly what you knew. And he said somber. What does that mean?
I actually, to be honest with you, when I said to myself, "Oh shit, Dawn, do you actually believe this?" My feeling was like, almost like, "Holy shit, Danny might be right about everything he says. Like if he's right about this, and
Holy Sam, that's one of the crime songs.
he might just be right about this."
I'm
and
the
then,
UFO
and then
song.
you had me thinking about the whole like, what is it? Like
Dimensions.
the dimensions. I started to get into that a little bit mentally, like, okay, could that be possible? But yeah, like I wasn't somber. I was more like, okay, what does this mean moving forward for my future? because I'm already paranoid about criminals and I'm already paranoid about things. Now I've got to worry about some aliens, and we don't know what they want, right? Can you assume you don't?
They don't know what they want. They say they're not hostile law. I don't know why they say they were almost charged with murder because this guy was gone. How do you make that story up?
You don't?
I mean,
I'm going to take it a step further with you, Danny. Do you think, this is so bad, if we ever really think we're going to get canceled, it's probably going to be right now. Do you think the government gets rid of people that have had experiences like this? Okay, so do I. Because there are a couple of things, this is going to sound weird, but I did so much of a deep dive. Even Patrick Swayze had things to say.
Wow.
Now, there are certain people that die of cancer in our country, and then there are people that miraculously have like the worst form of cancer, and they make it another 10 years. Right. But then there are sometimes like, boom, people just died of cancer or something happened. I know it's all in God's hand. My belief, it's all in God's hands.
Like Magic Johnson, AIDS. He's fine.
He's fine.
Right.
100% fine. At that time, they said, well, there's all this medication that he can afford because he's a celebrity and he's rich, this, that, and the other. But there were other celebrities as well at that time that ended up dying of AIDS in the same year, but in the same type of years, and he was okay. I have a bigger theory than all of this, that maybe whoever knows too much is getting just taken out, and they can't cover it anymore. And you're right. I agree with Danny. They're teaching us in dribs and drabs. Let's not hit them with the boom, this is on the news and da. Right. They started way back in like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s of these things, and now they're like, okay, TikTok, we'll let you have that little piece of this. Okay, Instagram will let you have this. Facebook will let you have this, and let it out to Twitter and these little media sites to kind of get us like so we won't be so shocked when it finally does happen. But I believe there's some celebrities that have known factually the truth.
Oh yeah. Now
they're no longer with us.
Here's the funny thing, you guys.
So wait a second.
Go ahead.
I've been hanging out with you way too long now, because in my head I said, as a rational psychologist, I said, Dylan, did you just say like on national television that Patrick Swayze got murdered by the United States government because he knew about aliens? That's what I just said to myself.
But JFK was killed too because of it.
And Maryland.
That's what they're saying, that JFK was killed because of it, though. JFK was going to release it to the public, and they killed him. That's what they said.
Yeah. So I just said to myself, Dawn, are you really hanging out with Danny too much? Because now you're believing this crazy shit, but honestly, I believe it. I do.
Dawn, I'm going to take it a step further.
Jason's giving me dirty.
Jason believes in zero. But I'm going to tell you
this. Like traitor.
I believe it's even crazier than we think. I think everything that we were taught is a lie. I totally believe we know nothing. As far as,
give me an example. Everything
like, like the universe itself. I just don't believe. The dinosaurs bothered me. For some reason, the dinosaurs were on this earth bothered me.
Okay, I got it.
If there was a Jesus.
Danny, why did dinosaurs bother you?
Let me tell you what. I was born and raised Catholic. And you know I wear a cross, okay? But God gave me this mind that I could think elsewhere, and sometimes my mind thinks, if God put us on this planet, right? Adam and Eve, blah, 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 right? He created Earth in 7 days and all this stuff. Why the F did he put dinosaurs on this planet before us? Like, did he say, let me try these dinosaurs first? He didn't do that. Like, that makes me... And listen, I know you're very religious. I know the producers. I know JC is. And I'm sort of religious, but I doubt it sometimes. When I see them dinosaurs, I doubt it. Like, what the hell were they here for? Why? It makes no sense to me. And why were they gigantic? Why?
So you don't believe that they were really dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs make me doubt God. It's weird, but it makes me doubt God. Like, why were they here? Without us. It makes me doubt God. They were here first.
Why?
If God did, like they told us there was Adam and Eve, which that's false. Because if there was Adam and Eve, we'd all be having incest, right? We'd all be related. We'd all be related.
We are. We are all God's children, Danny.
I know.
and if you date it back, bio, we are.
Listen, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, Jesus. And I'm going to pray to him tonight to forgive me. But the dinosaurs make me think it's not true.
Jesus knows your heart. You're fine. He knows your heart. You have a good heart.
It makes me think it's not true. But then, I think of like the ladies that sing Blessed Mother. Right? What's it, Lourdes? Where did they sing there? I think it was Lourdes. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Where they sing Blessed Mother. Yeah. I mean, but I believe that. I believe they did see Blessed Mother. You know,
You're just torn. You're torn.
I'm torn.
Yeah.
Especially this alien thing got me even more torn. Like,
I'm
not positive.
Give me one more thing that you think is bullshit. So that we were raised. Okay. So do you believe in?
The bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
Universe.
Yes.
The dinosaurs. What else was bullshit? We're growing up, and what's going on that's not bullshit?
Let me tell you something else that you guys don't know. When they say, "Oh, we're going to go up in space," they've never been to space. There's this little thing between space and the Earth. I forget what it's called. That's only where they go. They act like they're way up there. They're not. They're just above our atmosphere. Jason will tell you this. I know he probably knows this. Do you know this?
You've lost me.
I will. Honestly, God, I'm not kidding you. They only go certain far. They're acting like they're way out. They're not way out there. That's another crock of bullshit that our government tells us. They're not in freaking space. There's this, it's a thing between space and the Earth that they could go to. They can't go all the way up there. It's bullshit. They've never on that moon. I will bet my life they never stepped. You're telling me in the 40s and 50s, they were able to zoom a camera down here that we can all watch it? Bullshit. That never happened. They just wanted to get there before the Russians. I will bet my life on the moon landing. That never happened. That was a crock of bullshit. Did you see that little spaceship? It looked like this. Yeah, this thing came down and landed and we jumped out of it and no way. No way. There's no way. There's no way that happened.
Serious right now?
Did you see that thing? It had a little top on it here, a little thing there. Never happened. Never happened.
That you're right about the moon, right?
Yes.
Which I totally disagree with you. But Danny, they don't go to space today. They go in between space and us.
Listen, think
They
about.
hang out there. They're not going up.
No, they go up. They go up. They just go. They can't go to total space.
How do you know?
I watched the whole video on it from an astronaut. They never went to space. They lied to us.
Did you know this astronaut?
No.
Where did you find him?
It was on TikTok. I believe everything on
So
TikTok.
Danny
Listen,
saw
I'm gonna look it up. I can't
TikTok
think of the
that
name.
told him-
Google. There's a part they call where they fly up to. It's not space. It's in between space and our atmosphere. It's this, and that's only where they go.
You're borderline sounding crazy.
Okay, that's where they put our satellite dishes, everything. I'm telling you, they've been lying to us for freaking years, guys. I'm telling
Have you ever tried to take Adderall? I'm just asking. No, I'm being. Did you ever try an Adderall?
No.
Ever? Never once. in
I'm
your
drug
life?
free.
I know.
other
no
than
meds.
marijuana.
I know. That's not even a.
That's not
No, but really. So do you believe that, Danny?
Yes. And I listen, how do we know any of this? Because we were lied to. We've been lied to. Listen, I was totally against. This is really going to
You
get
think
us.
all these people just get along together? They do their huddle morning meeting. They huddle it up. They're like, "Come on, NASA, let's
I
huddle
think
it
we've
up.
been
Let's
lied
tap
to.
each other." in
How
the
do
back."
we know any of this? How do we know any of this? We were told. Did you see it? No. I never seen any of this. They show me a globe that's floating. Okay. Do I know it's a globe? No. I never seen it. So we believe shit that we never see.
Okay, then I have a question for you. Tell me something you're certain of. Tell me one thing that you are 100% certain of.
Well, that the dinosaurs were here because we found bones. So I know they were here. And I went to Utah and I saw them.
You saw the
I went to
bones?
Utah.
So you believe the dinosaurs were here?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Because the dinosaurs being here makes me not believe in God. It's weird. Like, it makes me
Very-
doubt God.
very
Not
weird.
believe,
No, it's
but
very weird. You
it
just
makes-
nailed it on the head. Weird.
But listen, why were the listen to this, Don. If there's this God that created us, he decided 6 billion years before us, he's going to put these vicious animals on a planet before us. Why? Why would he do that? It don't make sense. It just don't make sense. And I want to believe. But it don't make sense. Why were them dinosaurs here? Why?
I'm fascinated. Just watching the way it works, like the whole site. I'm fascinated. I've had many patients before. This is fascinating.
Don, why were they here? That's been bothering me since I'm a little kid.
I'll try to get you an answer by next week. I will. I promise you. I'm trying to get. So why the question from Danny Miner?
Why are dinosaurs?
Why dinosaurs, God? Question mark. Why dinosaurs?
And then like 6 billion years you thought, you know what? Them dinosaurs, that was a mistake. I'm gonna make man. Like I just don't think he did that, Don. I just don't think he did it. It's weird. Like 6 billion years, and now I'm gonna make man. It don't make sense. And then at first they make man that they're dummies. They don't even know how to talk. They walk around with clubs on their back, right? And then they evolved from being dummies. It's just so confusing. I can't take
They
it.
needed to evolve, Danny. Maybe the trial run was with the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Like, that was God's trial run. He was like, "Oh no, they're killing each other. They're doing this on my precious planet, and I might as well." Just
And you know my
change his name."
ADHD, right? So my
Yeah,
mind's
I
going.
do.
So
Very
I'm
clear.
already skipping right out. Okay, talking about God. People, the UFC fighters, I don't know why I'm getting on this, but the UFC fighters that pound the crap out of a guy. They break his nose, they knee him to the head, they beat the shit out of him. They get on camera and they say, I want to thank Jesus that he gave me this ability to kick the shit out of this guy. Like it's the dumbest thing ever when I hear an athlete say, I want to thank Jesus. I broke this guy's teeth, his nose. Thank you, Jesus. It's the dumbest thing. When I hear athletes say that, I turn the TV. It's dumb. Yeah, God gave you the ability to kick this guy's teeth in. I don't think so.
I think God's a UFC fan. I think God's out there. I think he loves UFC. I think he's a huge football fan. Bet you.
Eagles.
He probably is an Eagles fan.
Did you see my video on my...
I didn't. Eagles?
No, on my fantasy football busting.
I didn't. No.
Oh, I gave it to them guys back.
You're doing good though. Are you
I'm
still
first
doing good?
place, 6
He's
and 1. I
still
won
first
again.
place, 6-1. That's awesome.
And I basically told them they're all playing for second place.
That's
I
really
did a
cool.
whole TikTok video on it, telling
I
them
gotta
they're
watch
playing
that
for
one.
second place. Yeah, they didn't like it.
You're struggling with your faith so much, Danny. That concerns me.
I think my faith is struggling because of this. Honestly, because of these UFOs, I'm starting to really believe this. I'm starting to believe, like, I'm not going to commit suicide and put the cape over me like them guys. Remember them guys like years ago? Like 20 of them put a cape over them.
We're laughing. He's got me laughing at a mass suicide. This is insane.
Do you remember that, dog?
I wake up normal.
They all drank and they thought the aliens were coming for them. They all committed suicide together.
Yeah.
You know, so
They didn't want to go.
I'm not committing suicide. But
He's stable.
you only know all this crap because you were told. You
No,
were told
it's
there was a
true,
globe.
Danny, but
You were
there's-
told there's a universe. You told this. You were told we were on the moon. You didn't see shit. You didn't see anything. You are being brainwashed. And you know what? I can just, like, I'm not even sure about our history. Because I see now this history that's going on right
yes.
now. And they're going to lie about this history. What I'm seeing in the books 50 years from now, it's going to be, President Biden was the best president in the world. That's going to be the bullshit in history books 50 years from now. So I'm not even sure any of these presidents were good. I think we're fed bullshit lies. That's what I'm telling you. I'm sorry.
Guys, if something happens to Danny and he's just not around anymore, you heard it here first. You're leaking out some information. You better be careful because if you really feel this way...
I do. I feel this way. I think the government's lied to us the whole time.
If something happens to you, I'm going to get really suspicious. I'm like, they got him, like him and Patrick Swayze.
Kurt Russell side of Phoenix Lights.
Yeah.
He
Kurt
did.
Russell, he did, yes. that's
Kurt
right,
Russell side of Phoenix Lights. Yeah. He actually called in and
What's going on
reported
with
it.
John Travolta. Is there something going on with John Travolta?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm calling it now. If something goes on with John Travolta, I just had a thought. That happens to me sometimes.
Maybe
I'm
you're
not kidding.
psychic.
I wouldn't put it past me. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Sometimes I'll say things and then they happen.
Listen,
Yeah.
when the aliens come out, you're going to owe me an apology. Jason's going to owe me an apology. Because it's coming
I
out.
believe.
It's coming
The
out.
rest of what you say has got me on a loop today, but I believe.
The dinosaurs don't bother you?
Not at all. No, not in the slightest.
Like, it doesn't hurt your faith at all.
No.
Not at all.
No. The dinosaur has nothing to do with
That
my
there was this
relationship
big
with
woolly
God.
mammoths running around with big, huge tusks, right? Like, that doesn't bother you. Then there's other dinosaurs, like, running around eating cavemen and stuff. Like,
You
what?
don't even know. As you just said that description, there's people running around. I'm picturing people with different types of plastic surgery, big offs. I'm like, yeah, well, there's some dinosaurs running around now, yeah.
Like, that's weird, Don. It's
No,
weird.
it's not.
And then, you know, I don't know. Listen, here's the other thing that's weird. And people, I don't even want to say this because you guys are going to really think
How
I'm
did he
nuts.
become the most popular person on the planet ever?
Who?
God. God. Everyone believes in God. Or if they don't, sorry, Jason.
Okay.
Jason's like, oh, I don't.
Do you realize we eat animals.
Mhm.
Okay? We kill these animals
Yeah.
and eat them.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like a godly planet to me that we kill these animals and eat them. Now, I'm not saying I love steak, but think about that. We eat animals, okay? We kill them and eat them. We're all supposed to be from God. I'm just telling you, it's weird. We eat animals.
He's just trying to get vegan followers right now. That's all you're doing. You're trying to get the pretty vegans. That's all you're trying to
Listen,
do right now.
I understand your point because it bothers me too, but I like meat, so I'm going to continue eating it. But I understand your
Have
point.
you ever been vegan?
No, my mother was.
Was
My
she?
mother didn't eat meat, and either did my sisters.
Yeah.
My sisters and my mother, but
I was vegan for a few years. I eat meat now.
listen,
I was
but
vegan for a
Don,
few
think of
years.
that though. We eat animals. Oh, look at the little goat. Boom! Right? We're putting it, we're eating them, right?
You know,
The pig, we're killing that sucker, right?
That way.
Ah.
It's designed that way for us.
But why?
We need to eat. They're good for us. Danny, protein. They didn't have protein powder back in the day. What
But
were we
listen,
gonna
I
do?
grew up. The animals are for you. God made the animals for you. The flowers are for you. Yeah, God made the animals, but right after I hit them with the friggin' machete and I put them in my oven,
So you can eat.
it's this planet's weird. We eat people. I'm not people, but we eat other species. It's just weird. Like, you don't think that's weird that we eat the animals? That's weird. I don't care what anybody says. That's weird. It's weird. That's another thing that doubts God with me. Why are we eating these animals? Don, and then listen, you'll see like big hams like in the coolers at supermarkets. That's a friggin' pig! We have pigs laying in the thing! You just think of it as a ham, it's a pig in the thing! We're eating animals!
Danny, do you know how we only use a specific percentage of our brain? I think you're using more.
I
I'm
am.
not kidding. I'm dead serious. And this is like a thing. It's somewhere in the DSM. I think you are using more of your brain than the average person because my brain has never gotten that far. I've never been in Whole Foods looking at the hams like that's a pig. I've never done that. I've never.
Our hot dogs, we just squish all the animal guts up and we eat that.
I don't eat hot dogs. You eat hot dogs?
Once in a
The
while.
hot dogs are so gross.
I used to eat them by the pack.
Blech. Oh, I don't like hot dogs. Hot dogs are weird.
Listen, could I end it with this, Don? And there's actually a concerned look on Don's face.
Well-
She thinks I jumped. What do they call that? Jumping the shark? Is that what they call? What do they call it?
No, I think we're there. If he's in a 72-hour hold, Maria will let us know. Oh, but next week, you are going away next week.
Oh
Is that next
shit!
week?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania.
Okay, he's going to be in Pennsylvania next week. And then the following week, I'm going to be gone in New York. But I'll be here. He'll be here when I'm not here. We'll probably have somebody in. I
Yeah.
think Jason with us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we'll still be here. We'll still be airing. But we're going to see each other for 2 weeks.
I know, and you're not gonna hear my
I
craziness.
know. I'm going to watch though. I'll watch and I'll write in.
Listen, I want people. Seriously, here's my email. This is what we'll start doing. Let them email us stuff that they want to talk on the show. Okay. thecrimesolver@yahoo.com.
Crimesolver@yahoo.com. I can't believe I just said yahoo.com. But anyway, guys, $10,000. Anything that you would or wouldn't
Yes.
do for $10,000. I'm just curious to know what the general public would or wouldn't do for $10,000. And it could be anything. Send us some outlandish shit, and then we'll rate like what we would do or what we wouldn't do.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a lot I wouldn't do for 10 grand. But then
Not that heights. I'm afraid of heights. I wouldn't do
I
it.
don't do heights.
Oh, I don't
You
do heights.
heights?
Oh, no.
I
I'm
know,
scared
you're
to death.
afraid of heights. I'm so afraid of
Yeah,
heights.
scared to
Ooh,
death.
Nope. Do you get like your equilibriums
Yes.
all into your throat? You're gonna throw.
I went to the Grand Canyon. I
You
couldn't even
hold
go
on to
near it.
everything? Me too.
I was scared to death of the
100%.
Grand Canyon. Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, we don't do heights. It's been your whole life?
My whole life, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't do heights. It wasn't my whole life. It started after 9/11, but I don't do I get to the point like my hands start
Yeah,
shaking.
me too.
I gotta hold on to the banister and then
I must have
sing
died in a
things my
past
throat.
life.
I'm thinking
I think I fell off the
Yeah.
sun. But wait, one last thing. So we want to do the 10,000 thing, and also, does it hurt your faith? Dinosaurs or eat animals? Okay, because that hurts my faith. I think to
Danny,
myself,
we're gonna
dinosaurs.
have a slew of vegans. It's not a fair question.
Listen,
Because then you're gonna be like, oh, all these people answered, and they feel me on the meat thing because they're all vegans. We have to be like, okay, vegans and
what makes you
whoever.
doubt your faith?
Yes.
Is there something on earth that makes you doubt
and
your faith?
has it rocked your faith with the animals? Not like because
Has this alien thing rocked your faith? It has to.
But I don't understand what the aliens have to do with God.
Well, if you're Catholic Catholics believe it's just us. You know what I mean?
You just said like
It's
Catholics
just-
believe.
We just believe it's us. I mean, listen, if you're Catholic, you're going to hell for
That
everything.
is going to be
You're
the best meme ever. You just sounded like, what's his name? I just saw him in a movie last night with Pete Davidson. He's old now. Not Joe Pesci. He's dead, isn't he? No. The other one I like. Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, Robert De Niro.
No, that's not Robert De Niro. The other one.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend. With all the cocaine.
God, I'm trying to blank. Why am I
With all
trying
the
to blank? Hurry up!
Who is it?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino!
Okay. Anyway, watch that. Al Pacino, Davidson. Pete Davidson are in a movie together, but anyway, you just sounded like Al Pacino when you said, oh, it's going to be a good meme. Okay, guys, I'm not going to see, I will see you next week. He is going to be, and maybe you can come in live or do a TikTok that we can add to
You
this
can
so we
do
don't-
that, yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
So we can still, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Guys, please get in touch with Danny with all of the responses. I got to know. I'm so curious to know what you guys feel about this. And have a fantastic week. What else you got for them? Dawn Sullivan _ IMTA New York, the International Model and Talent Association, not New York, LA, I'm sorry, January 8th to January 12th. I have like 10 more spots. I'm taking people. Check me out. Give me a call. Dawn Sullivan _ Instagram.
At the Crime Solver on TikTok, I'm 1,000 away from 200,000
Yes,
followers.
I saw that.
1,000 away, let's go!
Excellent.
See you in a week.
See you in a week.